Welcome to Mentors for IAS. This is an unique initiative in the field of UPSC preparation. In this, we are holding our hands in all the stages of the examination, be it prelims, mains, or interview. We are going to help you to understand the pattern of the examination, need of the examination, and we are going to guide you like mentors and friends. So, throughout the journey, we hold your hands. Whenever you make a mistake, we try to like tell from our experience that you should not do like this. As part of this, we are conducting the mains mentorship program for this year, that is UPSC Civil Service Examination Mains 2024. So as part of that, we are trying to understand certain nuances of the examination, and we are going to deliver through these sessions. So these sessions are not much associated with the content part, but with respect to the other part, which is very much important for any person to write any descriptive examination. So here, I am going to deal with some of the very important presentation skills required for the examination. If you check the preparation level of the people who are writing the mains, they have spent months and years in this examination process. And if you check at the IQ levels of them, everyone will be on the same page. At least the 12, 15,000 people who are writing the mains, they'll be at par. So they will be like good with respect to their academic background, with respect to their hard work, with respect to the smart works that they do. But when it comes to put the knowledge on the paper, people fail to do that. So among these 12 to 15,000, so without the proper presentation skills, so more than half of them will get out. Without giving any competition, they will get out of the examination. Because we put a lot of stress on the prelims examination. It is like a gate pass. For the years, we keep on preparing for prelims. We go with the thought that let the prelims exam pass, then I'll look into the mains. But actually, it is not like that. You have to look into the mains. When you are ready for the mains, then only you have to clear the prelims. Otherwise, there is no fun in clearing the prelims. So if you are ready for the mains, so how do you check that? So basically, whether you are able to present what you know, either orally or literally, you should be able to present that one. For that, content anyways, everyone will write the same content. If you check the answer papers, 70 to 80% of the content match from rank 1 to last rank, or even the person who has not cleared the mains will be writing the same content. But what gives the extra edge for the people who are getting the ranks? It is all about the presentation skills. So in these presentation skills, like we have many things. First thing, page aesthetics. So whenever you see someone, you judge. If a person is very well dressed, you are going to have very high regard about that person. If a person, though knowledgeable, though very good in character, if he is wearing very shabby clothes, then you will make a different judgment about that person. So similarly, when the evaluator open your first page, if he or she looks at the page, if that person feels good, oh, what a neat, like presentation. That means there are no stray marks and the lines are very neat and there are a proper spacing between the lines. There are proper spacing between the words and there are underlinings. So many things matter. It is as good as the first look. So this is the love at first sight. The evaluator should love your answer in the very first page without reading a single word. So that is what is about the page aesthetics. In this, what comes? Like the choice of your pen, to your writing style, the letter size, the space that you leave in between the words, the space that you leave in between the lines, then how many words you are writing and how many lines you are writing, what is the margin that you are leaving for each of the sub point, where you are drawing the map, where you are drawing other illustrations. So that all matters. So that is what is about the page aesthetics. So that is about the soundarya or sundarata of your the page. Next, The definite thing and the very crucial thing is your handwriting. I have seen over the period that very logical people who are very good at logic, so they tend to have a very average handwriting. And the people who are more creative in nature, less logic, more creative, they will be writing good handwriting. If I tell my another analysis, maybe I will be sounding very discriminatory. Generally, the girls or the women will be having more decent handwriting compared to the boys or the men. Again, genes, gender, society, many things matter in this one. But what I have seen over the period of time is this handwriting would get you 5% more marks. As simple as that. If you challenge me, then you take risk with a less, like a very shabby handwriting. And next year you write with a good handwriting, and you see the difference in the marks. This plus 5% marks, it is not less. This is the margin of getting IAS and losing the intro ticket. 5% of the marks. Let's say out of 1,750 marks in the mains, the achievable is around 800 to 900. 800 to 900. If you score any day, you will get the intro call. Or for that matter, 800, let us take on the very conservative basis, 800. So 55% of this 800 is around 40 marks. 40 marks the range from IAS to the out of the list, or even to the person, the GM candidate whose rank is ending somewhere around 450. So that is the range. So with decent handwriting, you can ensure yourself that you are placed 5% above than your competitors. It is a straight calculation. So make your handwriting look decent, because this is the second thing that the evaluator will be looking at. So anyways, no person in the world will be, like feeling bad about good handwriting. But there are chances that the evaluator will get frustrated looking at the very bad handwriting. So it is all about emotions. While making marks, it is all about emotions. So handwriting has to be decently good. Then coming to the page management. I told you there will be 2 pages given for 10 markers and 3 pages given for the 15 markers. I have seen people like they will write very contractingly. They will write around 120 words here, and they will write around 50 words here, and hardly around 20-25 words here. So similar to this. So you will not understand like how much time you are spending in the first page. So that is why we have to plan accordingly. In the first video of mine, I told like 75 words you have to write. And when it comes to page management, you have to start any paragraph from a space of an inch. Then proper spacing among the words and the lines. Then if you are writing a subheading, maybe put a box. Then under this subheading, don't start the point from here. Maybe you will start the point from here, here, here. So if somebody takes the scale and put a scale, so all your points should be in a same line. So like this, maybe for the subheadings, sub points, or anything. And when you are putting a map, let's say, have a fixed space for the illustration. Maybe the top right quarter of your page. Maybe you are putting the illustration here. So like this, the page management has to be very proper in the sense. So if an evaluator looks at your page, so he should understand what you have written where. He should not go on searching. And also with respect to underlining, because the GS paper is all about the time saving, because you have to write more and you cannot write very big paragraphs. So GS is all about the bullet points, and if you underline those things, then it will be like a cherry on the cake. So evaluator will spend less time in that and try to give more marks. Sentence construction. You need not have very hi-fi language like Shashi Tharoor. You have to have a very layman's language, just like a degree holder. So you write simple sentences and you write smaller sentences. Your size of the sentence should be of 8 to 10 words. Don't go for 15 to 20 words, because you will make it more complex. And in one sentence, you'll be telling about 1 to 3 important things. By the time you tell the third thing, the essence of the first thing will be lost. And in India, we are not born English lovers. English is compulsion on us, and we have different mother tongues. So definitely our sentence construction on an average will not be 100% perfect. That is why break the sentences into simple sentences, and one sentence should tell only one thing. Then coming to the last part, vocabulary. Here I have seen the people with the very what I would say, very strong vocabulary. Strong in the sense, like the vocabulary which is not understood by the evaluator, that will not get the marks. Your vocabulary should be very common and it should be understood by all the evaluators. Otherwise, the evaluators will come under complex. So they will not like the people who are boasting about their language or boasting about their vocabulary. So you should be picking your words from your textbooks, the textbooks which are meant for the UPSC preparation and the newspaper. So any national newspaper that we read, so you have to stick to the vocabulary of these things. Don't go to the very hi-fi English blogs, or if your schooling is like very flamboyant school, don't show off your vocabulary there. So just write the appropriate vocabulary. So that is going to fetch you more marks. So without writing any content, you have to give the care to this. So after checking all these things, when the evaluators find comfort in your paper, then only at the end your content will get the marks. Sometimes with doing all these things with the average content, you will tend to get more marks. But not doing all these things and writing more content without planning for these things, then it's of no use. So that is why more than content, you have to give importance to the presentation, because most of our time we have spent in preparation, we have spent in reading, less time in writing, and least time in planning. So as part of our planning, we have to give care to all these presentation skills. If you have not practiced these things, the mock test that you give, you should be practicing all these things. And when you go to the examination hall on the mains day, you should be well versed with all these things, and you will be doing these things again and again in your paper and get more marks. So with this, I'll be ending this presentation skill session, and I wish you all the best for the mains examination from the team of Mentors for IAS. Thank you very much.